I cannot believe it is already November. I mean, actually, it's like mid-November. You know what that means? The holiday season's right around the corner. And not only does that like get me excited, but also Black Friday. You know you're going to get blown up with a ton of EDC gear, videos, buy this, buy that. And I'm here for it. I love seeing the Black Friday deals. That's like kind of when I got to hide my credit card. Let's just put it that way.
No, this ain't easy, darling.
And you know that Olight's going to have something sweet? Well, they have sent me over something pretty dang cool, and I'm excited to talk about it. Well, let me put it this way. This is the Arc Pro, possibly my favorite flashlight, definitely my favorite Olight. Well, they've stepped it up here. They've stepped it up quite a bit. I'm a huge fan of this flashlight for many different reasons. The pocket clip, it's got this laser light, got a UV light, you know, all sorts of things that I want in a flashlight. Do I need them? No, but do I want them? Absolutely. A specific one is this pocket clip. This is a reversible pocket clip, which means I can put it down this way. I can also put it this way or wear it on the hat, all sorts of things. It has flaws, just like many things. And in my head, I was like, you know, they could adjust it. One of them being, it's a little bit slippery. Okay, we're getting nitpicky. One of my biggest pet peeves, though, I shouldn't even call it pet peeve, but one of the biggest things is the charging. You have to use the proprietary charger it comes with. So if you take this flashlight and you forget the charger and you're gone, well, you can't charge the flashlight. You know what? Instead of me just talking about it, set that aside. Let's bring it in right now. Let's just take a look at it and see what I'm talking about. There it is. This is the new Olight Arc Pro. I've already actually had my hands on this a few times. Forgive me that this isn't the first time I've seen it and not being super excited. I am excited though to peel some stuff off. What are your thoughts on that bad boy? We'll compare it to the old one, of course. Let me get a few things out of the way. Let's just talk about the elephant in the room, what I originally talked about. And no, I'm not talking about that sweet looking logo that's on the flashlight. I'm talking about the charger. This is the charger it comes with, and this is the proprietary charger. What if I told you could take this, throw it out? Olight has put on an alternate charging option, the USB-C. Yes, now you can not only charge your cell phone with your charger, but also my favorite flashlight. It's got this nice heavy duty door on it. It's not just a rubber piece where, you know, it's hard to put in there. It snaps right into place. I am ecstatic about that alone. And of course, stylistically, you know, it's a little bit more, I don't know what to call it, futuristic looking, but this old one is rounded off at the top. This one's got kind of a little angle at it. I don't know if you can see that. Remember when I talked about it's a little slippery? Well, it does have this jimping, but it's a little slippery. Like I said, I was getting a little picky, but the new little grip here, I just feel so much more secure. I'm not gonna slip that one out as easy. Let's just put it that way. It just feels more premium altogether. Pocket clip, a little bit of an update. It is wider, but otherwise the same pocket clip when it comes down to it. And then of course it also comes with this little card here. This thing just screams premium right off the bat. It's just a fancy little card on there. I want to talk about this though, as far as functions now, right? So here's the UV light. You really just had on and off. No, that was it. The UV light on the new one has two options here. So here's the UV light. Press and hold it down, and it has a brighter UV. Not sure if I'm going to be able to show that up on the camera or not. All right, so that's a huge feature right there. Oop, turn that one off. The other one is it's got multiple lights. All right, so here's the first one. This is going to be more of your floodlight with 3 modes. Just press and hold it down. You can also turn it off, one click, double click, and it gets brighter. And this thing is really bright. Now, flip this switch over here one more time. And now you got more of that spotlight style. You can kind of see on the table. There you go. Going through the modes, all 3 different versions. Double click, and then you got that super bright. Like I said, maybe this is better. Let me show up on the wall there. If I go back and forth, so there's the flood and there's the spotlight. And all I'm doing is flipping it right through here and then pushing the button. Super simple. It doesn't like take a rocket scientist to run the flashlight. Thank you, Olight, for that. But then you're like, well, it's missing laser pointer. Wrong again. Here is a laser pointer right on the side. So there's your laser pointer. Don't shine that in people's eyes. Now, even cooler now is check this out here. You want to save your battery but use your laser pointer? Got 2 modes as well. Very cool. I'm just ecstatic on how much more a flashlight can do. And you double dip it and there's your SOS. And let's see if we can do the SOS. And this one doesn't have an SOS, but that one has more of a turbo. I mean, this thing is just endless, but it's super easy to use. Some of my favorite features here. Let's just see if I can kind of show it on camera here. I don't know if you guys can see it there, but if you look there, it's got a little indicator. There we go. As far as the battery goes, let's see if you guys can catch it here. So that's got a little battery indicator. There we go. Trying hard. And it also then will tell you the indicator on how the mode that you got on there. Press and hold on, you can see this little light there. I don't know if you guys can catch it up on that camera or not. But yeah, anyways, that's cool. Little small added touches go a long way for me personally. So this does have a max output of 1500 lumens. I mean, this thing is super bright if you want it to be. I mean, I love the floodlight. It has a max throw of 205 meters. I mean, this thing is going to launch way out there. I like that because if you're in the woods, you want something to see far out there. You don't know what's scurrying in the paths. You never know. I wanted to kind of touch about that pure flood. You know, you got a spotlight, but pure flood is kind of cool. Maybe I'll show it here. You can kind of see. It's really hard to understand what I'm going to say here, but there's usually on lights, there's like a little small ring and then there's a flood. But this is a pure flood. Like I said, here is the spotlight. Here we go. Usually you got like that flood here, but you got that spotlight part. Well, this is what they call a pure flood. That's pretty cool. I'm going to be honest with you. That's kind of like these lights that I have in this office. They don't have a spotlight. They're pure flood. So this would actually probably work pretty cool for some photography shots. You know, as I think about that out loud. Kind of cool. If you guys want to get your hands on this, I'll have a link in the description below. I believe it's $87.99 going right now. Usually is about 109, so there is a special deal going on, and you'll just have to click that link below and see if it's even lower or that deal is going on. Guys, I appreciate you so much for hanging out with me. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and if you like content like this, you like flashlights, EDC gear, make sure to check out this video right here.